the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem Harris, and I'm with my sister and co-host, Angie Ang. And today
What's
is
good?
one of them random episodes because we just want to talk about random shit and we're trying to avoid the real issues in the world. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My first question. Well, let me give background before, Reason from TDE, if y'all don't know who that is, he's a rapper. He had an interview on the Breakfast Club and he made a statement. And I'm going to tell you guys a statement and then I want Jamal's opinion because it was a very wild statement. Okay, he said, men should get credit for not cheating. Now, Jamal, how do you feel? Do you agree with this statement? And let me just give me some of your thoughts on this.
So yes and no. I think that men and women in monogamous relationships, I feel like it should be acknowledged. Like your partner should be like thanking you like for being a good person and not cheating, because there's a lot of penises and vaginas out here, to say the least. And people be throwing it, So I think that you should get it should be acknowledged, but I don't think you should get credit. Like, it's like me asking, like giving somebody credit for doing their job. Like, you're not getting credit for me now in the pandemic, I'll give like people like DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all them, they get the credit because like they're risking their life. And people who work at and what is it? What the fuck is the term? The workers who are essential workers. Like, I think they should get credit right now, but like in regular world or normal, like I don't think say that like somebody shouldn't get credit for doing their job, but it should be acknowledged, like a teacher shouldn't be getting credit for being a teacher, but it should be acknowledged that they're underpaid. Like, that's what I think. I think I think that the statement was crazy as hell for him to say that, but I'm not gonna act like
crazy.
I'm not gonna act like I never thought or I'm sure I've said this to a couple people. Like, you should be. There's so many girls out here I could be having sex with now. You should be thankful for me. I've said that before. I'm not gonna act like I haven't, but 28-year-old me is not looking at you deserve credit. You don't deserve credit for not cheating. That's what you signed up for. You signed up for a monogamous relationship. If you signed up for that, then that's what you should be. You signed up for it, Nobody forces your hand in a relationship. Nobody forces you to be there. So if that's what you signed up for, you shouldn't get credit, but it should be acknowledged. Like, your partner should be like, oh, you're a good dude. Like, or you're a good woman, or whatever terms that people want to go by.
Does that need to be acknowledged? Like, okay.
There's ways to acknowledge it though, without having to be you don't have to be like, thanks for not cheating on me. You can be like, you're
okay. So I was about to ask, like, are you supposed to be like, hey, it's been a couple months now, thank you for not cheating on me? Like, how do you, or do you just like, yo, I just really appreciate you type stuff? Because to give someone credit for not cheating in a monogamous relationship just seems a little bit much. Like,
but I also understand it because I'm a regular dude. Granted, I can get my share. I'm not gonna hold you. But
I can get a couple.
Yeah, the reason though, and the crazy thing is, the reason that I think that some people like me is because they have this perception that I'm a good guy. When in actuality, I don't think I'm a good guy. I think I'm a guy who just doesn't put myself in positions where bad shit can happen. But that's neither here nor there. I don't put myself in a position to cheat. Like, yeah, and 99% of the time, I'm sure I won't. But like, if you put me in a room with like, who's I don't want to say people I know. So, Beyonce,
Rihanna.
Beyonce,
Oh, okay, Beyonce.
because Beyonce is the easy one. Everybody likes Beyonce. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
put me in a room with Beyonce, and Beyonce throws it at me 100 times. I'm going to take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I don't put
Yeah.
myself in those positions. You know, like I just don't do that. But I understand from an entertainer's perspective. Like if I'm somebody
Okay.
like Reason, I feel like, but I don't think you should say like you should be thankful that I'm not cheating on you. I think you should be like,
Right.
there's a lot of stuff getting thrown at me, and it's
Mm-hmm.
hard. So I should get something like acknowledgement that I'm a
Like
good.
I would like to be. Yeah. So he should have just said, "I would like to be acknowledged."
Yeah, but
For
also
that. He shouldn't say men. He specified.
he did.
He said men,
He did.
not even women, just men,
I don't
because
agree with
women
his
can't cheat
statement.
apparently.
I don't agree with his statement, but I understand what he was trying to say. That's the thing. Like when you say
Mm-hmm.
a clip, like say something on a show like The Breakfast Club or anything like that, you can't go back and
Mm-hmm.
edit it. Like with this,
Yeah.
I can say some wild shit and I can edit it because I'm editing the videos. But like
Mm-hmm.
once you say it on The Breakfast Club, their editors are gonna edit it to make it look like, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna manipulate it to.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he was like, before he said it, he was like, "This gonna get me." I
Yeah.
mean, he knew before he said it that it was gonna sound crazy because, first of all, men and women, okay, should if you're in a monogamous relationship, that's expected of you. I'm not about to give credit to my man for not cheating. Give credit to me. I ain't cheating either. Like, I don't get that. But I mean, I understood what he was saying because yes, he's an entertainer. There's plenty of women throwing it at him, and he not taking it. I'm assuming, um, and he just wants to be acknowledged for that.
Yeah.
Cool, but don't make that wild ass statement because that threw me off. I was like, whoa. What?
Because I think it is crazy though. Like this is gonna be I don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I don't call me whatever you want. Um, I think the idea of being in a monogamous relationship, which I am in, which is something that I want, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, especially in 2020 with all these apps and stuff where you can easily just go get like booty or whatever you want to get or get a partner, multiple partners. I think the idea is crazy, like to just be in one person. But that's something I want. It might be stupid, but it's still something I want. Like the idea to me of marriage is stupid. Like it's stupid, especially for women to sign a contract and be with this one person where you get no benefit really from the shit. Like that is crazy to me, but it's still something that I don't know if I even want it now, but like because of society, but like it's something that I can see as crazy, but wanting it. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. No, I totally get it. Like even with like that whole idea of marriage has definitely changed over time. Because when you think about it, like back in the day, women were getting married for like what's stability
Mm-hmm.
for a home, blah, blah blah. Now women don't need that. They can work, they can get their own money, all this. So marriage is not something necessary. And I think it's cool that not everybody agrees on marriage. Like I don't want well, I want to be married. But I'm saying like it's not a necessary thing for me.
I want
As to like back then it would have been.
I would rather like celebrate um like us being together with a whole bunch of people. Like basically everything with the wet because to me this paper you have to sign a paper to show your love and then you have to let somebody else decide like say you guys don't work out somebody else have to decide when you can get a divorce in certain states you can't get a divorce like it can't be final for a whole year So you're legally married still. Like, it's insane.
And some you have to go to. Yeah. What's crazy to me is when I found out that in some situations they make you go to counseling. Mm-hmm. People are deciding if you should get a divorce, and like the counselor has to decide. And it's like,
especially like
if I want to go, I want to go.
Especially like if somebody is like cheating on you all the time, and you like, man, I don't want to be here. I gotta
like, I'm tired. I gotta
wait a year. And then like to splitting assets and all that shit. Like, marriage is cool. Anybody who's married, because I know a lot of married people. Like, I'm glad for you, but marriage, I think, should change to more. If it changed to more like what 2020 really is, instead of the old shit that we go by, like the old electoral college we still go by, which makes no fucking sense. Another argument for another day, but it's weird. It makes no sense. Like in 2020, we're following all the old standards and laws, like the gun law. Mm-hmm. They have fucking muskets. If we had a gun today, if you go back in the fucking 1700s with the guns we have, it would scare the fuck out of them. Like, they have muskets. They're not. It's different. Like,
yo, I'm just okay. Could you imagine like Benjamin Franklin came holding up? He's like, I got that thing on me, and pull out a 9. Like, what?
If Benjamin Franklin was all like, I got that thing on me, that'd be weird.
Yo, like, yeah. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I just really picture that. I've been watching too much Hamilton because it's too much.
Alexander Hamilton got that thing on him. I got that thing on me. Like, they can load.
Yeah, him and Aaron Burr. They pulling out. They pulling out,
and then they gotta and shoot again. These guns.
Exactly. Like, imagine.
But
it's crazy.
Yeah.
But damn, I lost all.
But go back to the conversation. I understand what Reason was trying to say. I think that I agree with some of the stuff. Most of it I don't agree with. I think it should be acknowledged that you're not cheating. But I think that's on both ends. Not even cheating.
Yeah.
I think it should be acknowledged that you're a good person. Which, if you're in a relationship, is probably acknowledged.
Give them reassurance. That's always important in any type of relationship.
Because honestly, I don't want to say this because then, like, I think I could deal with, like, if somebody cheats on me once. I think I can handle it once. If they cheat, I think I'm saying it as somebody, but that never has happened. So I think I can handle it. I think I can handle it if it was like no connection.
You know, I'm not gonna say with who, but I've had conversations about this, and it surprised the hell out of me that a couple of my friends were like, if I was married and they cheat, I probably would still stay. I was like, oh.
You're actually you're surprised about the numbers. The numbers show that, which is sad, that women are probably gonna stay even if they've been cheating on.
I'm gonna ask people. I'm gonna poll it to see. But a lot of people be capping.
A lot of people say
they capping.
A lot of people say they will leave. A lot of people say a lot of stuff, but then, like, when it comes down to it, like I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day, right? You know how many women have said that they wouldn't do anything with me because I'm not tall enough, because I'm not 6 foot?
Oh my god, I have to send you this. Shit. I'll send it to you later. But
guess what?
Back what you just said. You're like, oh, okay. I'm gonna just bring it up, and then I'll send it to you later. So today on Twitter, this trending thing. It was a message thread between this man and this woman off a dating app, right? And he was like, "Oh, I'm surprised, like you matched with me because I'm only 5'8". And she was like, "That's not an issue. Like, I date short men all the time." And he kept just saying like, "Yeah, but most women don't date short men. yada yada. Like everything he said always came back to like, women don't date short men, and she kept going like, well, this isn't an issue for me. I date short men all the time. Like, okay, is that really like, because the people I know, height isn't that deep of an issue.
No, it is though. There's a lot of women who would say, and men too. I'm not gonna act like, but I like women, so. But I don't care what the men think. Women will be like, "Oh, you have to be 6 foot to date me," and they be like 4'11". I'm like, why do you need somebody that tall? I never understood the argument that, oh, I want somebody tall. What the fuck are y'all playing basketball? I can see if the girl is 6'7" and she wants somebody who's up there, because like that might be weird for her. But listen, man, tall girls, y'all 6'5". If I wasn't in a relationship and y'all need somebody, I don't care. Be taller than me. I don't give a damn. You can put heels on. I don't care. Are you a good person? Are you make me laugh? Like, is the sex good?
I just like, because I just didn't know like it was that deep of an issue.
It ain't.
Or like there was that many people
there's
saying
people,
like, oh, you have to be a certain height.
There's people who say it, but I think in actuality, like if you got the other traits that people are looking for, they'll overlook that shit.
I mean, I always was like, you just have to be taller than me. I'm 5'4", and I dated someone who was 5'5". Okay, it was like barely like this, but it's not that deep.
But some people,
if they're cool, you know,
insecurities about their height. You know, usually if somebody say they 5'8", they probably like 5'6". Like,
yeah, niggas be lying. I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple niggas like, oh, I'm 5'10". We shoulder to shoulder. Like, hold up.
I personally don't care. I personally don't care about the height, but I've also have talked to, been in the rooms with people who would literally be like, "Oh, you're not this height, blah blah blah." But I've also I never understood. Like, I get people have standards, but I never understood certain ones, like height. I never really understood it. I never understood the income one when you guys are both like on the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that one. Like, I understand the income one if like we're in our careers and you not making enough. Like, I understand that from there, but like we're both like college students.
I mean, in your 20s?
No. Like, we're in our careers. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm like, or like for me, ambition is more like, if you have ambition, that's more important to me. Or, you know, but whatever. Some people like, they need somebody who's making, oh, you need to make this amount a year, but it's like, yo, be realistic. If I just finished school and the jobs that are in my field require 3 years of experience, be realistic. I'm not getting that. Unless I know somebody. Like, I happen to know people. That's how I got my job, but like, or my old job. But if you don't know nobody, it's more about connections than anything. It's not about that, but some people care about the income so much. I'm like, look, if you're doing something that you like or you love, eventually you are going to make money because you're going to be happy doing it. You know, I don't need a whole bunch of money. I'm very simple. So I put a fucking restriction on myself. I gave myself a $200 limit for a month. That's my limit. Even when the world's open back up, I only could spend $200 on myself, and I make enough to like be good to pay rent by myself here. So that's not the issue. It's just like, I don't need that much money. Like, all I buy is records and food. That's it. And shoes, I guess. But I haven't bought shoes.
I was gonna say, it's clothes, you know.
I don't buy. I buy like, this is what I do. I like, every Friday, I buy from a Black-owned business. That's what I do. Every Friday, I buy from a Black-owned business. Sometimes it's like the same business because I like their shit. But I literally go on Instagram. I go on Etsy. I go on all the We Buy Black, and I buy from a Black-owned business. And that's what I do, especially now
That's beautiful.
because I'm not going out and spending like the $200 that I usually will have cash, but since I'm not going anywhere, I just use the $200 that I would spend on my card. Like I'm not spending $200 a week. That's not a month. So like if I have to spend $10 more for a shirt from a black owned business, I'd rather do that and know my shit's coming. Because what people don't realize is black owned businesses be shipping shit so fucking fast. 2 days. Because they have to, unfortunately. Because people complain like, oh, this stuff is too much. Like nobody ever would complain about fucking Fashion Nova. I don't even know if they're black owned. They might be.
I don't know. I gotta look.
Nobody would complain about Gucci or Louis Vuitton being too expensive.
No.
But you complain about like a shirt from your friend. Like
it's always that, you know, I don't want to go too deep into it, but I definitely pay attention to those who complain about a $35 shirt but will buy $60 shirt with a certain logo on it.
With a Nike logo. I don't give a fuck about
like, come on.
Like, bro.
Really?
Like,
but nah, for the people who do support and buy, you know, that's love. That's beautiful. I got on Jakil's. Oh, it's on the other side. Jakil's old Speak shirt. I bought it. Support.
Yeah.
But okay. So let me go on. See, I told you we were gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna switch it up. So what are some drinks that make you think about your childhood?
Kool-Aid. With the diabetes.
Which flavor? Wait, which flavor? Just all Kool-Aid?
I don't fucking know flavors.
What color? Purple, blue, red.
Red one. We always had the red one for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I remember I'm not going. You know what? Shout out to Junior. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh man, I remember he made some Kool-Aid. Shout out to you. But, Kool-Aid. You said my childhood or just like
childhood, like up until like 17.
Oh, okay. So my whole child life, my non-adult life.
Yeah.
Well, cranberry juice, that's something that was constantly in the fucking house.
Man, shout out to Mom for putting us onto not just any cranberry juice though, the ocean spray. She wasn't giving us no nasty watered down stuff. She was getting us ocean spray. Yeah. Oh, shout out to her.
We had a lot of Hawaiian punch. I don't like Hawaiian punch anymore because of that shit.
Have you tasted it lately? It's not that good. I don't know how I was drinking that.
Hawaiian punch is not good at all. But when you ain't got no choices, that's what you got choices now. You ain't drinking that shit. I only drink now Arizona, orange juice really, but Arizona's too. But we don't really have too many other things.
Yeah, Arizona's definitely.
I can't.
Well, it didn't have to be from your house, but I'm just saying, like, for me, Tampico.
Tampico.
Does Tampico not make you think about how Tampico? Mom always got the Tampico.
That pink one.
The pink one and the yellow one. That pink one tastes like medicine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe as a child, I just didn't care for these tastes, but now I'm like, oh my gosh.
It don't matter if you put water in a Tampico.
The Tampico yellow though still hits.
It always tastes the same. Like even I'd be like, man, this shit's too much, and you try to like put some water to make it like. It still don't do anything. I'd be like, Jesus, what the fuck is this? Gasoline? Like, why doesn't it change?
Yeah.
But Tampico.
Yeah. I can still drink the yellow one though.
You know, every now and then.
But Tampico definitely makes me think of childhood.
Every now and then I want to be like reminded like where I came from. Like the other day I was like craving ramen, top ramen, and I was like, what the fuck? It's like, what is this? I'm like, why do I want top ramen? Like, I know if I buy this shit, I'm not going to eat it, you know. And it got like
it has so much sodium in it.
I was like, but like I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I wanted top ramen though. I was like, yeah. I didn't order it, but I wanted it. I didn't want to order that shit
That's
off.
funny.
Instacart. I should be like, what the
Instacart.
Fuck? Why you got this shit?
Another one for me, Powerades.
Yeah.
You know, we always had the Powerade stocked up.
As we got older, my mom started buying stuff.
To this day, like I'll drink a Powerade over. Yeah, I'm like, I'll take a Powerade. Give me a purple Powerade, I'm good.
Yeah, Powerades are just like watered down Gatorades. That's all it is.
It really is. It really is. Get it cold enough. Tastes great. I love Powerade.
Yeah, Powerade's great.
But I don't know the name of those juices, but they're like this big, like this like with the aluminum foil top.
The foil top?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Those. Not necessarily from our house, but I remember like school and like birthday parties and stuff. They was giving them things out.
This is I have to buy
like, these are nasty.
The students at the Boys and Girls Club. Them shits is cheap. You can get them in like a bulk. They're bulk. You buy them shits in bulk. You know, because you know, like especially like the schools and stuff and parties. The schools, like the teachers be buying this stuff. A lot of the teachers are buying this stuff. You don't recognize that until I didn't recognize that until I will start working really in education. Like the schools don't provide shit like that. Like poor schools don't. Like when you have pizza parties at the end of the year, like your teacher is dropping $60, $75 a piece.
Isn't that crazy?
For y'all. For doing some shit you're supposed to do. Like,
appreciate your teachers, because I definitely didn't know that. Like all the snacks and stuff they was giving out. Man, teachers are so nice. I love them. Some are just bitter.
Miss Chambers, bitter bitch.
It's just like as I get older though, like I can understand why some of these teachers are like, these kids are bad. Okay.
I couldn't imagine coming up now. That technology they got, like these kids.
Yeah, no, that has to be terrible.
Literally anything they want. Like they don't need your computer. They can just use their data on their phone and go on any type of website.
Yep.
Which is why some people use their phones. Or their internet does not need to be working.
Yeah. But dang, thinking back now, like, because like now elementary kids, they be on the Chromebooks and stuff for school. I couldn't imagine like going through elementary school like that. Like I like the old fashioned pencil paper.
Well, when you went to Del Rio, there wasn't going to be that. Even if the kids were on the tablets, there was no money. Now
Del Rio got it now.
They got it now. They didn't have it then. We have fucking trailers and shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I saw this meme yesterday. It was like school really had us eating hot dogs and milk at 11 in the morning. And I was like, dang, that's so true. We were drinking milk, eating a chicken sandwich.
All of us be fucking lactose intolerant.
Yeah, no.
I didn't give a fuck. Now they care about diet.
And like the apple juice and the orange.
Oh, they still get that shit. Oh, don't let me start it. The food we have to serve them.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Like they was eating some wild stuff. Wow. But okay, let me get back to my questions. Okay. How did you feel when you heard the election results? Were you shocked?
I wasn't shocked. I was. All right, I'm gonna try to limit this conversation to like 20 minutes of me. I go on too long, you know. I feel like I wasn't shocked about who won. I was shocked on the amount of people who voted for Trump because.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know it will be a lot, but like it's very interesting when you look at how he won or how he got the amount of people who voted for him. Basically, white men and white women, like there's a map that shows how people voted by certain
race
graphics and stuff like that. So without people of color, Biden would not have won. White people voted for Trump.
And it increased. An increased
amount of numbers. Some people voted to protect their pockets, which I think they're fucking cowards for doing that and not thinking about the people. Some people voted because they're racist, and they didn't. Yeah. And people have reasons for what they vote on, but people of color, in particular, women of color, like I have the map right here. I should have.
Oh, okay.
If I would have known this question, I would have like shared the screen, but I have to put it on my laptop. I ain't doing all that. So I'm just gonna read the map. People of color in all 50 states, Biden won those. The majority. I'm just all the majority because there's people who vote for him who aren't. But the majority of the states, all the states, Biden won. The people of color vote. The women vote. The majority of the states, Biden won that as well. He lost about 1, 2, 3. He lost like 15 of them. Men. Trump won every state for men almost.
Wow.
Except like the liberal states, basically, like California, Washington, Portland.
The West Side.
No, he won some of the East. He won some of the East ones as well, like New York, I think. Now, when you separate it by white people, it's a little interesting. About the same states that Trump won. About the same states. By white people and white men, Trump won every state except 2, including California. Including California.
Really?
Yes. White women, he won a lot of this. Trump won the majority of those as well. College-educated whites. It's pretty much similar to the amount that white men.
Wow.
And non-college educated whites is even less. So basically, the majority of white people voted for Trump. That means as far as this country likes to say we have came, we have not come that far. We are still in the same boat. And now when your black friends, when they complain about stuff and they're like telling you stuff and you people are like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this happened. I didn't know, like we've been telling y'all for how many years now? Like, I don't personally like nobody who was running. I dislike Trump so much though. And I understand the shit he was spewing was bad. Like he's basically like xenophobic or very racist, openly very racist. Like there's a lot that's for Trump. I'm not about to explain.
It's a hefty amount. It's definitely a hefty amount.
But my problems with the country is not gonna be fixed by Biden winning the presidency. The shit that
But if Biden cancels student debt, that's my guy.
If he cancels student debt, am I gonna get all the money that I paid back?
No, but you don't have to be paying for it.
Yeah. Give me money.
Cancel that student debt, please.
But if I didn't do that, shit, it might
That's gonna be.
I might. Yeah.
That's gonna be a day I celebrate.
Shit, I'm not gonna say what I want to say because
But anyways, I hope he does cancel student debt. I'm definitely interested to see how these next 2 months are about to play out.
I'm so curious.
Because you already know they're already calling voter fraud, recount the votes,
Which,
all this.
it's so funny. It's so funny that they're like recount the vote in certain states, and in other states they're saying stop the vote. So it's like, okay, so you just want Trump to win. Like, that's, you don't care about fraud or anything like that. You don't care about the votes being counted. If he's losing in this state, you're like, oh, count all the votes. But if he's winning in this state, because, you know, the mail-in votes, because, you know, I don't know, people are just not going to polls because they don't want to fucking get coronavirus.
People care about their life.
It's crazy. And like, he's like, they're like, count them and don't count them. It's like, that's fucking weird. But it's weird that like the stuff that people wanted, you know, both sides, mind you, that people wanted, they don't see like there could possibly be fraud in that. But like the stuff that they didn't want, they can clearly see, oh, there's a problem with that. It's definitely fraud. If it's something I wanted and it didn't happen, it's fraud. I wish black people could say shit like that. I wish we could literally be like, what does it sound like? We've been saying this country is fucking full of fucking corruption and all. How many years have black people said?
Don't nobody want to hear that. They're not gonna listen to that.
It's crazy though. I've been seeing these videos of like white people finding out their parents are racist on TikTok and shit. These little TikTok videos. There's like compilations.
I have enjoyed those.
I'm like,
I mean, it's probably sad for them, but like,
I'm like, see, we've been
like,
y'all.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video? It was a girl, and she was telling her parents like, "Oh, I have a date tonight," and then they're like, oh, "Okay," and then she started describing the date, and the parents were like, "Why would you go out with someone like that?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm not, but that's our president. Why would you vote for someone like that?" And they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's not the same." I was like, yeah, it was these kids, these new generation kids don't give a fuck. They letting their parents, and they putting their parents on blast. Like,
but it's also some of these. But the thing is, like, if you can't, if your parents' values, like some people who are, say that's people who are part of the LGBTQIA plus. I don't know. It changes a lot, so I don't want to fuck it up. But that community, and like your parents are literally voting for somebody who's completely against that. So your parents are basically voting against who you are as a person. Fuck them.
Right.
Basically, like, fuck your parents. No, like my parents, I love my parents. They would never do that against me. But like, cause I'm straight as shit. But, like, if straight wasn't the norm, and then like your parents were like, if you're not gay, then you're wrong. That gay is wrong.
Yeah.
Or gay is right and straight is wrong. And it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So who I am as a person is wrong? Fuck you. What? The fuck? So it don't make no sense. They might as well put them on blast. Your parents are, especially when your parents know, like when people are out, like, which I hate, but like when people are openly themselves, and then their parents are like putting them, saying like, oh, I don't like gay people, or I don't like trans people.
That's so wild to me.
When they say that, like, and you're openly out,
that's me. Like, you don't like me?
So you're saying, oh no, you're different. Why am I different? Because I came from you?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That's the same whole thing. That's the same thing with race too. Like, oh, I don't like black people.
Oh, you know,
but you're different. You're
I've seen so many people off, like, in the last 4 or 5 years. I've got called you're like a good one. So what the fuck? You know, I don't fight or nothing. You know, I'm not fighting nobody because you go to jail. But like, there's been a couple people I just be like, yo, run it. I don't care if you can take me. You're gonna take a couple of them lumps too. But but like some people be like, oh, you're a good one. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, it just showed, this election showed the world, really didn't show black people, or at least people like who have some sense, that like, yo, we have far to come. You know, the fact that we're celebrating Biden and Kamala who we did not who we did not want. We have been very open that we did not want them. But
I know
we hate Trump
it's better than what we have.
So much. Like people are like, I miss the good old races, the behind the doors races. I don't want but what Trump was doing, I'm like, this guy gotta go.
Trump definitely these last 4 years exposed a lot. It definitely we got to see a lot of true colors these last 4 years, which is like, thank you.
There's
appreciate
that. There's teachers that I know who supported Trump and who have been vocal on their stuff, and I'm like, okay, I know what you think. There's administrators who've been like that. There's been students. There's been people who are, I guess co-workers, not at my current job, but old jobs, who had these views, and I'm like, okay.
You wouldn't get that. You wouldn't get that if it wasn't for
they got bold. They like, we can be who we really are. But these people need to recognize, one, some people might beat your ass. Number one, for you saying the things you're saying. I'm personally not fighting nobody over what they say, unless you're talking about unless you just getting reckless, and I have to. Two, the president is 4 years. Even if Trump would have won, it's 4 more years, then he's gone. Now you have to deal with your family for the rest of your life. You realize that, like, and then like there's celebrities tweeting stuff. Katy Perry is one of them. Like, oh, go hug your family who disagreed with you. No,
I'm not hugging y'all.
Don't go hug somebody who disagreed with your existence. That's stupid. Why would you do that? He doesn't believe I should fucking exist, basically. Yeah. Oh, because I'm related to him, but other people like me shouldn't exist? Fuck him. Fuck them. Like, I personally would like to say a couple names, but I'm not going to.
But we're not going to do that.
No. I'm not going to do that. But just one
thing,
I don't like them. If I ever come around you guys, you're going to get a cold shoulder. You might get a what's up, because I got to be cordial because my mama don't make me. But I don't like you. Period.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, enough of the election. I gave you enough time to get the say what you gotta say. I'm gonna do you want to ask your question before I do my last one?
Where's yours on?
It's a one gotta go.
Okay, yeah, let me do mine. So I saw this question while on the Instagram. It was like, what is the pettiest reason you quit watching a TV show?
I've quit for it's always usually the most similar reasons. I stopped watching a show because she chose the wrong guy, in my opinion. Oh, the moment she chose Grownish? To be with someone, huh?
You talking about Grownish?
No, I stopped watching Grownish very early on, but no, I'm talking about Gilmore Girls. No, you don't watch that. Yeah, I stopped watching Gilmore Girls because she chose the wrong guy, and I was like, I can't even watch the rest of this because I'm annoyed. So, yeah, if the character doesn't agree with my opinion, I'm stop watching. I just can't get with it. Except for Issa Rae, she could pick whoever she wants.
I still haven't been Insecure. Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
I started
months ago.
I started like 5 new shows and shit.
What are you doing?
I stopped watching Pretty Little Liars because of Allison. I don't know if you watched Pretty Little Liars, but like the way they introduced her back, and I was like, I'm done with this fucking show. Done with it. Also, because black shows, I don't quit. Even when they do something I don't agree with, I still watch it because I need to.
I'm gonna stick it through. Yeah.
I feel like I'm obligated to, because there's not that many on the network, and I feel like if my viewership is gone, then they're gonna be screwed. Even though that's very selfish to think my one view matters. But so I don't. Even though there's a lot of stuff I don't agree with on these shows, like a lot. I don't stop watching them. But usually the white shows. Um, I was mad in what's that one show? Fuck is the name?
What they be doing in it?
It's when they're like rich white people. Gossip Girl.
That is.
Gossip.
Oh, Gossip Girl.
Fucking worst.
You know who it was, right?
Yes, it was the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes no sense. It makes no sense after.
None at all.
Literally, most of the seasons don't make sense then after. Even though it was right in front of you from the beginning, it's like this shit doesn't make sense then. But
it's like Gossip Girl. I feel like they just threw that at us.
What's his name?
Like,
Dan. His name
y'all
is
didn't
Dan,
think
right?
it through. Yeah.
What's his name? Dan.
Dan.
Yeah.
And it's like y'all didn't think it through. Y'all didn't think we was gonna trace this back.
People will be surprised. I want to do like a show where I review like a whole bunch of shows that like people will be surprised that I watched. I watched a lot of fucking white people shows because
they be juicy.
Another show that like I was watching is well, I wasn't like religiously watching it, but Aisha will watch it. It was like this show where the girl got pregnant, and like the storylines was just so stupid. Like,
is it the Foster one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I never watched it though. Yeah, some of these shows though be crazy.
Yeah, but I don't fuck with those. Them shows is weird to me.
They be good. Some of the storylines be. It's just like these writers. They like we get so into it, and then these writers just get lazy or just I don't know, and just like Dexter.
I've never finished. I've only finished the first season, so.
To this day, the writers of Dexter, the end of that season, they should be ashamed.
I'm kind of low key. I'm low key. You know what it was for Dexter? I stopped watching. I guess this is a petty reason. I stopped watching Dexter because I got tired of seeing white killers get off for shit that they should have been caught for.
I
was like,
Dexter was different.
I was like, he should have been caught. Like he wasn't even like that, like detailed with it. Like he was
a little messy too.
He was kind of sloppy, like from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how is
he should have got caught a couple times.
How's he getting away?
They're actually coming out with a new season of Dexter.
I never finished it.
Which I don't know if I'm gonna watch because the way they ended that season had me fucked up. I was like, are you serious? Are you serious? But yeah, Dexter, I love Dexter. That's I don't know if that would be considered a white show though, because that was pretty
even
like Dexter, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is fucking great.
Would that be?
It's fucking great.
Like I don't know if those be considered white shows, but those are good.
Breaking Bad is way better than Dexter, but like it's.
You should finish Dexter though. It's good.
Except for the last because of like teasers and shit, but I maybe. Mm-hmm. But another show that I stopped watching is On the Block or On My Block because I was like, this shit is, the dude who's supposed to be the gangster or Caesar's whatever his name is, and his brother. I'm like, I don't take neither one of you guys as gangster. Like you niggas are both soft.
His brother, yes, a little bit.
Neither one of
them.
But
yeah, no.
Guys are...
Caesar, no. On My Block, it's like cheesy.
Yeah, I stopped.
But it's cheesy, but it's like one of those like I'll watch it.
It was like one of those
Jamal. Shows. I liked his character.
He's funny, but he's soft. I had never met a soft Jamal. Period.
Oh my god. I've never met a soft Jamal.
We don't exist. They made that nigga soft.
I'm done.
All right, let's go with your thing and then we close it out.
My one gotta go. It's kind of similar to the last one I gave you, but okay.
What is up with you?
In a relationship. One gotta go. Honesty, chemistry, communication, trust.
Honesty, communication. Well, honesty and trust kind of go together, right?
Yeah, but they go together, but they're not the same thing. You can be honest and not trust somebody.
What's staying is communications first. Because to me, you have to communicate everything. Even when you're like upset or when you want something. Like women, I don't care. At this point, I just say what I want. I don't care what people think now at this point. Women, y'all be crazy. Like y'all be assuming we know. We are not that smart. We really don't be knowing. Like I do stuff and I'd be like, why the fuck are you mad? Like I don't know what I did. Like, or I would say something and I'm not thinking that it's that big of a deal, but then it is. Like, I did not think it was that big of a deal. Cause like I word things like I'll be like, man, stupid. Like that's stupid, right? And then y'all would be like, you're calling me stupid? I'm like, no. If I was calling you stupid, I would say you're stupid. So that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like that's
it's just,
like, and then they'll be like, oh, why don't you just say that activity that I was doing is stupid? I'm like, I'm not wasting my words. What the fuck?
But like delivery is everything.
So communication. What is the other one? Trust. Okay. Trust.
Honesty, chemistry, and trust.
Oh, chemistry is staying. If you ain't got no chemistry, why are you together? This ain't no
period.
Be together. Like chemistry is the main thing, really. And then honesty and trust. If I don't trust you, I can't be with you. You don't got to be honest with me. Shit. Lie to me, lie to me, lie to me. Fucking lie to me. Tell me I'm your best. Tell me I'm your favorite person. Like, tell me I'm bigger. I don't give a fuck. Tell me whatever you need to tell me. Don't fucking.
I'm dead.
Like, but if I don't trust you, like, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm going to the bar. I'm gonna be like, the fuck's up, nigga? Like, I don't know. Which one would you pick? Because you always ask me these fucking questions.
I agree. Honesty. I just lie to me. You better be a good ass liar. If I can't trust you, there's like no point.
Trust issues.
Yeah. I would have to. Honesty would be. I mean, I would want someone honest, but if I had to take one,
people don't want
be a good liar.
People don't want somebody who's 100% honest, because
no.
I've been told multiple times that I'm too honest, and I'm like, I thought that's what you want. You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
You want somebody who's honest?
I mean, I don't believe there's anyone who's 100% honest anyways. I just don't want someone who's a sloppy liar either. Like, damn, you just lying. And I could easily fact check this. Like,
oh yeah. When people don't do a good lie,
be a better liar.
When they don't do a good lie, I'm like, damn, you didn't respect me enough to come up with a creative one.
Right. You didn't think this through. Like, now you just think I'm dumb. Like, be a better liar.
Make me have me questioning my actions. That's a good lie. You have me like being over here like, damn, maybe I did like go to that place and then tell her. Like, tell me that. Like, convince me of some shit. Like, don't be bad and sloppy. Like, there's too many sloppy ones out here. Like especially like I want you to be so good at lying that if I catch you cheating and then you be like, no, I wasn't cheating, and you convince me. I want you to be that good. If you're gonna be a liar, be that good.
Like Shaggy, it wasn't me. And he's like, she caught me, but it wasn't me.
And that song,
that's bad line.
Why would she trust me when she seen what I done? No, not like Shaggy.
Don't be Shaggy.
Just be all. Listen, people. Before we close it up, be honest with your not just.
Yeah.
With people,
we're not encouraging lying.
Some people need you to coddle them a little bit. Coddle them, but be honest. Like if your friend has like a trash ass song, Like, be honest with them, but don't kill their dreams. You know, let them know that the song wasn't for you and stuff that can improve. Like, even like if y'all don't like the Harris show, which if you don't, jump off a bridge. But if you don't like the Harris show, if you don't like the Harris show, tell us what we can improve on instead of being like, it's trash.
Yeah.
Like, there's ways to be honest and not be fucking a dick.
Like, you know, the way you did this, I think you should do this. Don't be like, yo, whatever video you did was shit.
Like,
delivery is important.
Yeah, delivery is important, but like, don't kill somebody's dream. Period. And like, if you're in a relationship with no chemistry, that's like being thick with no ass. How the fuck you thick with no ass? Anyways, this has been the Harris Show. I have been your boy Jamal Radio Raheem Harris. I have my sister and co-host Angie Ang. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that shit that the YouTubers tell you. Comment below. I don't be checking the comments, but my sister does, and she be responding to people. So, yeah. Peace.